All right, good morning everyone. So we're gonna do a quick tutorial how we do Haley's spirit pony and put her hair in. Starting off is the most important thing is the ponytails. The ponytail needs to literally be in no further than 2 fingers width from the forehead, like that right there. If it's further back, the ponytail, the spirit pony isn't gonna be high like it is supposed to be and the purpose of it. So hold on, let me get this up here. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna throw in the bun. Typically when I do Haley's hair, I do it wet and I put gel in it so the gel hardens. And because she has so much hair and it's so thick, it's a lot easier for me to do it wet and it doesn't get frizzy under the pony. So you guys are gonna take your squishy that you got in your box, your little bun squishy. You're gonna pull the hair through it, just like that, okay? That's how it's gonna look. Head up, baby. You're gonna move the hair all the way around the bun, including in the front, so the bun is even in weight for all the hair. I'm gonna take another rubber band. I'm just gonna open it once, pop it, and then I actually, on her hair, I go around again to keep that bun extra tight. And it also, if you can see, when I go around with elastic band, it makes the base of the bun tighter, which helps me when I tie on her spirit pony to get it even tighter to her head. So now we're gonna take her hair, and in both directions, I just wrap her hair around her bun, and I just kind of pull it, and then I just keep wrapping it all the way around. Now again, she has so much hair, sometimes it's not easy to get it all in, but it really doesn't matter. So there's her bun right there. I take another rubber band and I tighten her hair. This is the most important part to me, is like really getting the band super tight. There we go. She hates this part. All right. So that band and this bun isn't going anywhere. And I'll just tuck in the little extras right there. Okay? So there's her bun. She's got a bun in. Very top of her head isn't gonna go anywhere. All right, now the fun part. So now we are going to take the spirit pony. So the tie string goes on the bottom part, which we all should know that. Some people don't tie their strings till the very end. I tie my strings, my 2 strings, in the very, very beginning right now because I can get it super tight and I tie it in a knot. So regardless after this point of tying it, if anything were to break or all else fails, the spirit pony is still not gonna go anywhere. So I just throw it over in front of Haley's hair, right? So the bottom string is gonna look like that, and it's gonna kind of look like a cup. Put your hand up, please. All right. So we're gonna take the string, and I'm going literally already under that bun that I have super tight. Just like that, as tight as you can, okay? And then I tie mine like a shoelace and then a knot, like you tie your shoes, because then when I take it out after comp, I just have to pull one end of the string. You guys can see that. One end of the string, and even that knot will come out. But you'll notice the entire, it's completely under the entire bun, how I have it tied. All right? Sorry. Okay, so now the fun part is we're gonna grab this, just kind of pull it down. And I just pull it down a little, just kind of help it get stretched before I do all of my sewing. So this is where I actually tighten Haley's, and I tuck the string. I do it one time. You don't even need to get super, super tight. Get as tight as you can. Tuck it under. Show you again. Just tuck it under the net right there. It's not going to go anywhere. Make sure the whole ball of all the string is under that net. Okay? So there it is. Her pony's on. At this point, technically, you don't need to do a lot of sewing because the pony's on so tight and tied you should be good to go. Next, so I take our little yarn needle. I take the thinner yarn that I use. I use about 4 feet of yarn. I have it tied to my needle. That's what's important. 1 part tied to the needle. I'm going to take part of the netting back here. I'm gonna pull it through, just any part of the netting. I'll show you in the video in a second, hold on. Any part of the netting, and I'm gonna tie it in a knot. Just like that, okay? So it's tied in a knot. So here's my string, okay? It's actually connected to the netting itself, and it's tied in a knot securely. So now we just do the quick passes. I've had people ask, do I go directly under the bun? It's really hard for me with her hair because it's so thick and I've done the bun so tight. You probably won't get it super directly under the bun. Sometimes you can, but you're just gonna go through, okay? We're gonna go through the bun and we're gonna do it like a crisscross. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna do a crisscross pattern. So we're gonna go one direction, come back, then do this direction and come back. And that's all we're gonna do. So what I like about this needle is because like right now you see that I'm digging through Haley's hair. It's not curved, so it's not gonna hurt the girls. Before I was stabbing Haley all the time in the head with it and she hated it. So see, I've already gone one across. I'm gonna go back through. Why you wanna go to the closest base part of the bun is because that's what's gonna get it the tightest. So I'm gonna go over to this side. And I don't even sew hers in from front to back. I only do the crisscross pattern side to side. That's a second pass right there. So I've only gone through 2 times, 2 passes. I'm gonna show you how to little. All right. So we're gonna go again. I'm just sticking it through, super easy. Pulling it through like this. And then back one more time. And that's all I do. 4 passes, boom, it's sewed in. I take my needle back up here again. Loop right here again. You kind of got to bend these needles, which they're nice because they're plastic, so they will bend to your hands. So I take it, this is where I'm gonna do my knot. Okay, so I'm just gonna loop it through, make a quick little knot. Make sure we're tight, tight, tight. Then with the bottom string that was still kind of sticking out from when I started in the beginning, remember how I knotted it in the very beginning to the netting? And so you're gonna have a little extra string hanging out from your knot. That's when I'm gonna go and cut this right here. I'm gonna cut this piece and I'm gonna tie it in a knot with my beginning piece of string. All you're really worried about is making sure that the string crossways is super tight and that your knots in the beginning of sewing and at the end of sewing are super secure, you know, double or triple knotted. So, and that's it. That's all I do. So at this point, you just flip her pony back and turn a little. Her pony's super high. Of course it needs teasing, it needs all of that. So, but this is the best part. Where's your thing?